guys, in this video I wanted to share with you our blog income report for 2022 of Q3. I know that a lot of my income is not just from the blog, but it's from the blog, affiliate marketing, as well as YouTube. And so I wanted to share with you a holistic view of what it takes to be quote unquote successful as a content creator, and basically walk through all the things that I've gone through in my business so that you can learn from me, learn from my mistakes. I'm basically creating content and making money from it online without leaving my house, which is really, really awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and share all of that with you and the best tips that I know. For those of you guys that are new to my channel and need to know the lay of the land in terms of the content or internet properties that I own, I have 3 blogs that are making money. Of those 3, 2 are actually producing over $1,000 worth of income every single month. And then I have 7 blogs that are waiting in the wings that I basically play around with, piddle with whenever the mood strikes me. Okay, so I am not at all like one of those people that write content all the time. It's just when I get inspiration and I feel like writing about those topics, I will write about this topic. My other revenue stream is YouTube. So on YouTube, I have about 4 different channels. So I have this channel that's monetized, my lifestyle channel underneath the same name that also produces income. They all make a total of like $300 a month, if that. And then I have 2 other channels that I'm trying to get monetized as well. So I've got that in the wings, and those 2 others, I mean, whenever the mood strikes me and I feel like writing content in those, that's when I do it. And that's where I'm failing, right? It's whenever the mood strikes me, I make content. And so that's probably why YouTube hasn't taken off like it should. And then also I do a lot of affiliate marketing, and those are sprinkled in between my content on YouTube as well as my content on the blog. So that is my lay of the land in terms of the internet properties that I own. And to be honest, what's really awesome about having internet properties is it's kind of like real estate, right? Once you start making money off of it or producing an income, there is value to that property that you have. And so as I think about like what I'm creating, right, all this content, it is valuable and I can sell it one day. And generally the consensus is that like you could sell your site for about 30 times what you make monthly. And so for my my food blog, I'm making about $1,500. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you all of the content creation, blog, YouTube, affiliate marketing income so that you can see the trajectory. And I'm going to do this via Google Data Studios. Now, if you've never used Google Data Studios, what it is it's basically a visualization tool. So you connect a bunch of data sources like Google Analytics, YouTube Analytics, and then you can visualize them. If you ever worked in a corporate environment, it's a visualization tool like Tableau or AWS's QuickSight or Microsoft's Power BI. So that is basically what I'm going to show you in terms of Google Data Studios, and this is how I'm able to generate all of these pretty reports. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go through my blog analytics real quick with you. So as you can see here, I've got my blog analytics. I'll show you the trending traffic, Pinterest traffic sources, and then my YouTube, and then finally my income reports. But I wanted to drive home the fact that you need to create content and drive traffic to your site in order to make money, right? The whole goal is to create content. For my lifestyle blog, I have about 500 blog posts, and honestly, like 10% of it is bringing in most of the traffic. And it's seasonal content, so during the holidays, this number will go up. I would not be surprised if this hit over 100,000 by end of December and then dips down again to 50,000 in July. So that is how chaotic my blog really is. For the food blog, it's been going down because I haven't made content on this. And so what I'm thinking, in order for me to actually want to go do this, is I'm going to have a VA create Pinterest images for me, and then I'm going to upload them to all the blog posts because that'll allow me to embed the Pinterest images into each blog post, and then allow me to have time to at least like for 5 seconds read over it, do some edits to the food blog, and then generate some ideas. Because right now I am not feeling passionate about writing about food, if I'm being honest. I've got a new tech niche that I am working on. It's something that I'm teaching my kids, and I'm also trying to write about it at the same time. So killing 2 birds with 1 stone with that. But this is generating 3,600 page views. And this non-tech one, or non-US one, this one drives a lot of like non-US traffic, which I didn't realize it was doing it until I wrote the 50 blog posts that I have on there. And so this one, I think with Mediavine, if my goal is to get on Mediavine to make an income, like they don't like non-US traffic generally. So that's why I haven't touched this at all. But it's bringing in about 2,600 page views a month without me even touching it, and that's only with 50 blog posts. This one has around 90, and then this one has around 100. And I also have a craft blog. It's actually my kids' blog that I'm having them do, and so they're getting 41 page views. I'm pretty sure that they haven't touched this, so somehow it's generating some page views for them. So one day I'll teach them how to be entrepreneurs. All right, this tab right here shows the views and the sessions that are specific to Pinterest. So as you can see, it ebbs and flows all the way. Basically, if you have a session, then how many page views you have on my blog that is directly from Pinterest. And in terms of share site, what this metric kind of shows is like, of the traffic that's coming to my site, what's the percent that's coming from Pinterest? And I can see that 22% for my lifestyle blog versus 4% for almost 5% for my food blog. So that tells me that whatever I'm doing with the lifestyle blog, I should be doing with the food blog, because at the end of the day, I want to diversify. And the way that I want to diversify is I want like a third from Google, a third from Pinterest, and a third from a different source. And maybe that might be email, but email requires me to create content a lot. And so I don't know how I feel about this just yet, but 22% is pretty high, but it's kind of where I want it to be. This is pretty low, which means that a lot of my page views are probably coming from Google, and I can share with you what that looks like. So I'll ignore the Pinterest traffic because that's exactly what you just saw. But you can see here from my lifestyle blog, I basically get a lot of traffic from Google, and then some from Pinterest here. So like these data sources are different. Oh, these are sessions. So if you look at this is sessions, right? But at a glance, you can see where my biggest like traffic driver is. And with Google, these are sessions. That's a lot, right? That doesn't feel good. So if like one day Google decides to change their algorithm or something, like what happens to my traffic? And so that's why I have this metric, is how concerned should I be if Google changes their algorithm or Pinterest changes their algorithm, because they have like basically all of my traffic, right? So that is how I think of my traffic, not in terms of like how much traffic I get, that's really important, but also like the diversity of my traffic. All right, so let's talk about YouTube real quick. So YouTube, I've got a few different channels. I've got the DIY, home, I've got the tech, and I got the vacation, right? I feel like with each of these pieces of content, it's me. It's my personality, my site, so it would be really hard to replicate. Whereas with a blog, you could have a bunch of copycats, right? But with YouTube, I mean, people can steal your content, but you can claim DMCA Act around like your face on someone else's video that you didn't agree to. So here, YouTube, I feel like it's harder to create the content, but also harder for people to steal. And so there is a bigger, I guess, learning curve for people who are trying to get into the YouTube space. Well, albeit like you can create videos on the fly with your phone or whatever. I just think it's harder from a business perspective and making sure that you're consistent. That I just think that it's a hard space to be in, which means that it's harder to be successful, which means that there would be less competition here. But overall, you can see I've got 2,400 subscribers on the Home DIY. I've got 1,600 on this channel, and I have for my vacation travels with my family, which is how I'm funding my vacations with my family from blogging and content creation on YouTube. So it's pretty meta, right? Like I'm creating videos on vacation so that I can make money to afford more vacations, which is kind of crazy if you think about the cycle of that, because it's pretty cool, right? It's very unique. In what world are we living in where I can have fun and make money at the same time? So it still boggles my mind today that as content creators online, you can do that and just share your experiences, allow people to learn from your experiences, where it's basically free, and then you can still make money off of it being free. So anyway, off my soapbox there. Income charts. This is where you guys are wanting to see that stuff. So as you can see here, I've got it broken out by Mediavine, which is basically having ads on your site, right? These guys are the ones that are paying me the big bucks here. I've got affiliate networks as well, where I am an associate on Amazon. I also am an affiliate marketer from Reward Style and Commission Junction. I have a few others, but they make pennies. And then YouTube monetization, YouTube pays me as well. So this is like advertising networks, this is affiliate networks, and then this is Google paying me. So I haven't added this up yet, but if I go to the month of September, right, end of September, I know it says September 1st, but it was end of September, I made $3,600 on my lifestyle blog and food blog, and then I made, so that's like, I don't know, I'll add it up here in a minute. All right, so this page shows you the trend, and so I'll show you guys a kind of breakdown via my chart here in a minute. And so as you can see, I've made, it looks like it's like there's a trend. It's pretty cool that I have this data where I can see that there's a spike, and hopefully this increases. My biggest concern right now is that like maybe companies are, because of the recession going on, potentially like they're not spending as much money on advertising, and so this could have been up here, but it's lower because of the economic times that we're in, right? But I'm still making quite a bit of money, so that's pretty awesome. And then with affiliate networks, I'm like making a ton of money here, and I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it's because like companies are doing more sales or something and people are buying more, but it's super weird. And when I interpret this, right, maybe advertisers aren't spending money, but people are spending more money, and so I'm getting affiliate networks, or maybe I'm making better marketing and people are buying more. I don't know. I can't figure out this trend, and there's nothing trendy about this, so I need to continue doing what I'm doing here. So then YouTube, it's going down because I haven't paid a lot of attention to it. Like I have failed to create content here. The blue is this blog or this YouTube channel. So you can see it's going down because I haven't created content. So maybe when I upload this video, you guys will watch me and give me a like and make sure that my video gets seen. And then you can see here that there is a trend going downwards on my DIY blog. And again, I haven't created content in there. So at the end of the day, this is kind of like a gig economy type of deal, right? Like it's, you create content, you are the supply side and making sure that there is a demand side who's looking for your content. All right, so if I break this down, right, this is what I've made in the month of September. Full September, $6,400. Before that, $5,400, and before that, $6,000. So in this quarter, I alone made 6, 12, like 17,000, which is pretty insane. And by total for this whole year is $48,343, which is really, really cool. Now, the way that I use the spreadsheet is that it actually pulls into what they are calling Looker Studios right now, so into this report. So that spreadsheet that I have from Google Sheets is connecting to this so that I can trend the data. Because this is fine, right, if you look at this, but seeing a trend visually is really, really helpful. And so I think it's super cool. And it's all free, guys. Like it's Google provides Data Studio, a version of it for free. There's an enterprise version too, but I'm using this for my small business and it's fine. So there you have it. I'm making about $48,000. My goal that's taped on my mirror is about $75,000 this year. So if I push really hard and get some affiliate links out, maybe even send more emails than I have in the past, then I might hit that $75,000. I think I'm gonna be shy of $75,000. It might be like $60,000 that I might hit, but who knows? In September, let's see, September or December of last year, I made like $3,000 around there. So if I go back to my analytics report here, I mean, who knows? I'll hit 6,000 and maybe 6,000 for 3 months. Maybe I'll hit 75,000. Who knows? But it was a stretch goal. Hopefully I'll make it. Again, all I've done this month is create content, create Pinterest pins, uploaded them, scheduled them, and I did it all in batch, right? And I made sure that I had an outline. So everything is very systematic. And if you guys want more content and video like this, go ahead and check out the links below. I have a free online course that's kind of half-baked, but I literally share with you how I do everything. I'm not holding anything back because I just want other people to thrive in this world as well. So if you're managing a 9-to-5 and you just need an outlet, this is an amazing outlet that also allows you to make money and also allows you to write about a hobby that you might enjoy. So take it for what it's worth. So I hope you found that tutorial useful. If you did, go ahead and click on the like button. That would really help the YouTube algorithm out so that this channel can grow. And then if you guys have any comments around tips or tricks that you want to learn from me, go ahead and leave a comment below. I'm more than happy to help. My intent with all of this is to help people who are just looking for options in terms of their career or also just trying to grow a presence online. Like these are tips that are tried and true. I've done this for 10 years. I know I'm only making $60,000 after 10 years, but it's something, right? And so what I want to share with you is that it is possible. It'll take a while. You have to put some blood, sweat, equity into it, and I think you'll be able to monetize your site online.